is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys put together a strong opening month, winning 3 out of 4 to start the year. On the Cowboys side, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Jack Panther.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this Cowboy defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jaden Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And 3 at the 33-yard line.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate, and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The Cowboys are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Walker now at 1st and 10.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago.
There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And powering through at the 35. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up, but in this case, he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's complete. It's Jalen Noel.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Looking to throw.
He completes this to Walker. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Their mobile, agile quarterback with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. They go play action here on first down.
He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Second down pass. Line number 11. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
On play action, they'll throw. And it is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready up. Set up. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Gets past one man. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They need 2. Here's third down. He'll look to throw. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. And this is the home team running back. He'll find an opening, and he's gone 20 yards on the touchdown. The Broncos with an important W. They didn't want to start 1-4, and they won't following their victory here. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And this is Brian Thomas Jr., one of his 2 touchdown catches in the first half. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And it's A.J. Brown. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. The Ravens with a big lead on the road at the half. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Gets around him. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go. 19 Tiger.
Back to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Second and a yard at the 2-yard line.
2nd and 1 from the 2. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Point after here coming up. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, nice move. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. A gain of 16 yards. And
it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second and 9 now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he's got it. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll keep it himself. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right.
Ken Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
21.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A solid stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 144 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. Right now, boys. Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Mason Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game. At this stage in the fourth, they needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Reload! 70! 60, back, go!
And they'll give them another shot here on the ground. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. A handoff as they run the counter play. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. The try here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And an Eagles
back to throw now on 1st down. Throw out wide to Walker. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
2nd and 6. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw. And out route. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Cowboy 80.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Now on 3rd and long
look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. A little juke. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off, let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward. As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And 10 yards to go. He'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Dallas, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.